Hello, and welcome back, anybody, everybody, but probably nobody. This is ThorW, and we're continuing our journey in Dark Souls 3 into the Profaned Capital, but before we do, I mean, we haven't given Andre his new wonderful coal to use yet, the Profaned Coal.
Lords, where did you happen upon this coal?
The Profaned Capital.
This is much too dark. I see the abyss in it. Yet, a smith I remain. I won't turn down a request. But forget not, your fight is for the flame and for your fellow kin, just like mine. A cursed fate this may be, but hope remains, does it not?
So with that, we now have more infusions available for us. Now, that tells us a couple very interesting things, at least interesting in my opinion, is that when he looked into the Profaned Flame coal, he said that he saw the abyss within it, and it was a very dark flame. And we also know that the Profaned Flame went around ravaging people, specifically people, killing them and destroying pretty much nothing else in the Profaned Capital. So there is a theory going around, and I mean, you guys can make of it what you will, but the theory is that the Profaned Flame itself is specifically like some sort of the vestiges of the remnants of the Chaos Flame, or something very similar to it, where basically it came around because of the fact that the Chaos Flame itself existed, and it's basically the same as that, if not the same flame, which is kind of interesting considering the Chaos Flame transformed all the witches into demons, so it's kind of a different effect from murdering everyone, but at the same time it is a very ravaging and damaging flame, so there's that as well. Oh, I don't have the souls for it. I was going to infuse that Cathedral Knight sword into a heavy one, but oh well. Who needs the souls anyway? Anyway, let's go ahead back to the Profaned Capital. Now that we're done jerking around. We're done joiking around. And we will continue. Once again, not going down the other area. We're going to go down that ladder over here and back into this little alcove. Now, if we take a look over here, there's nothing really here other than these statues. See, we come back here, nothing but these statues. These statues are kind of weird. They depict two men holding up a pillar of some sort. Some sort of ornate pole, at the very least, if it's not being used as some sort of pillar. Now, what the purpose of this is hard to tell. For me, at least. There might be some ancient historical thing that this references, but I have no freaking clue what it would be. Sometimes that happens in these games. But as far as I can tell, this is just a couple of old-ass bald guys with beards holding up a pole. A very ornate pole, at that. Now, Captain Feelgood should be back, because we hit a bonfire. Hi, Captain Feelgood. Let me just get behind you here for a second. And you're done. That's some good damage. That's some nice damage. That damage feels good. I'll tell you that much. When you come out here and you can see there's actually a big opening in this this cave. We are definitely underground. If you guys recall exactly where we went deep underground through the Irithyll dungeon to get here. But there is a large fissure in the area where we can see out and see the sun shining. And notice that the statues are kind of kneeling down and looking at their own hands in a way. They're JoJo posing, in a way. Except this guy. This guy's kind of like looking up to the sky. But you know. Anyway, let's cross this bridge over here into this little building. Don't want to chase into that guy, because if we get too close to him, he'll run away, and there's a hole there, as you can see. And I don't want to drop down no holes. I don't want to enter any mysterious holes. That should kill him, right? Perfect. One shot. One shot, one kill. Got him. More Twinkling Titanite. Perfect. I want to upgrade this sword even more. I love this sword. So we can run up those stairs as well, but there's a reason that there's corridors like this. There's a reason that there's a set of stairs right there. That reason that there's a hole at the top of the stairs. Look at that, and it drops down into disgustingness. And a rusted gold coin. Once again, rusted gold cannot exist. Gold does not rust. FromSoft, please. So if you're wondering where those holes drop off into, here you go. Blooming purple moss clump. We're gonna need those. One shot, one kill. Let's grab this purging stone. So sewer centipede ladies are back once again. As you can see, this particular bog is a little stronger than the last ones that we've been to, because if you look at that build-up, that is toxic, which is why we have blooming purple moss clumps now. Toxic is like poison's bigger, meaner, stronger, older brother, and is way better than poison in every possible way. Okay, let's see if we can get a shot off. Hey, did I get your attention? Come and get some. Come on, hurry up. You're gonna get killed at this rate. Uh-oh. Oh no. And she did. For anyone wondering what this is, this bow is, this is the Black Bow Ferris. I've got it at +3. I thought maybe I'll show a little bit of bow play. You know, vary it up a little bit. Ew. Gross. Evil centipede women. Oh no, get out of the toxic swamp. I'm probably gonna get toxic running around through this area no matter what. Oh, well. Let's go. How many of you are there? 2. Okay. Oh god. I got belly flopped. God, that belly flop. Stop it. Die. Got them both. Cool. Alright. As you look at our health bar, this is toxic. Toxic is what poison wishes it was. And what everyone doesn't want, because toxic is for reals, yo. Oh cool, that one-shot her. Go ahead and heal before we succumb to the poison. Curse Bite Ring. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Curse Bite Ring. We also got a Purging Stone, which deals with Curse. It purges the curse away. So we got some stuff that deals with Curse down here. Alright, let's go ahead and eat a blooming purple moss clump. That'll get rid of our toxic. And we'll murder her. No, let's use the weapon art. I guess I can't use it like that. Ah, there we go. Anyway, the Black Bow Ferris's weapon art is to fire multiple arrows at once. 3, even. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Of course, it does actually use 3 arrows, so, not necessarily ideal if you're going for a long-term investment in the bow. Or at least for using it in the area, if you're going for a long-term investment. See, there's one more centipede lady over here. I'm gonna be toxic no matter what. Fudge. Driving Stone, Purging Stone. Alright. I'm gonna cure that. I believe this is the only toxic swamp in the game, so that's a good thing at least. Oh, the toxic. Oh, open the door. And we see this lovely sight to greet us. Hi. How are you? What are you? Gross. That's what you are. Don't get toxic again, please. Alright, let's go ahead and cheese out this enemy just a tiny bit. No, come back! Ah. So, for anyone wondering what this is called, this is a monstrosity of sin. It has a very large body, a hand for a face with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fingers, a massive gaping maw inside of that hand, that face hand. It is immune to the effects of poison, by the way, so this toxic swamp ain't gonna do nothing to it. And its favorite attack is that, where it just sits its fat ass down on you. You can also lunge forward for a punch. It can grab you into its big gaping maw, which you don't want, because that does a lot of damage. And they usually drop dung pies. Also drops that one specifically drops the Eleonora. So Curse Bite Ring and the Eleonora. Let's take a look at those while we wait for this poison to die down on me. It's toxic buildup. So the Curse Bite Ring. Increased curse resistance. One of the bite rings native to Kareem. Crafting of these rings is forbidden, clerics, blah blah blah. We get it. We've read others. The Eleonora. A strange weapon found among malformed inhabitants of the Profaned Capital. The Profaned Flame was triggered by the curse of these women, relatives of a certain oracle, but despite their culpability, they went on living without any cares. Skill Fee Spell, hold up axe and wave to emit a solemn chime to temporarily make weapons lacerating and to restore HP for each hit. So, this tells us a bit more about the Profaned Flame. It was triggered by the curse of these women, relatives of a certain oracle. So, referencing a certain oracle, I think this is kind of a reference to Dark Souls 2, and this might be referencing the oracle as in the, oh, I forget the name of the boss, but the one that was basically the soul of what was left of the Bed of Chaos. You know, the creator of the Chaos Flame. So perhaps they triggered out something like this, and they became malformed like this, almost demonic in a way. So it's somewhat likely that that's what's going on. Did that wake the other one up? Oh no. They're both awake now. See, dealing with one of these isn't much of an issue, but once there's two of them, it becomes rather annoying. Oh, went for the grab. Don't want to get grabbed by them. The grab is a lot of damage, if not an instant kill. I kind of want to show it off, to be fair. I kind of want to show the grab off. Maybe I will on the last one. I'll let it grab me. Oh, I got punched. Yeah, rolling over with its big fat ass is like one of the stronger attacks that this creature has. This monstrosity of sin, as they are called. Ooh, that was a little rough. No, you don't. Get a big R2 off. Wow, that big R2 did way less damage than I thought it was going to. I'm a little disappointed, actually. And down you go. Goodbye, monstrosity of sin. Dung pies. Nothing but dung pies. Dung pie, dung pie, dung pie. Delicious. Yeah, I kind of don't want to, like, get toxic again, since I have one cure left of it. So yeah, let's roll our way through the bog. Slog through the bog, alright. And last thing that's left in here, 3 more purging stones. I don't know if I ever took a look at these, but ash-colored stone encasing a skull reduces undead curse buildup and cures hollowing. Inhabitants of Londor, the Land of Hollows, use this secret treasure to feign normalcy. Occasionally, a hollow fools even himself and turns on his own kind. And I do not believe there's anything else in here specifically. That was mainly just a chamber for those monstrosities of sin. You see these guys, once again, JoJo posing. Looking at their hands and stuff. Now, there is a nice little ramp of rock over here, which leads up to a ladder, which we can climb up. Let's climb up this ladder and see where it goes. Probably going somewhere magical. Going on a magic journey. Well, a magic journey to the rooftops, at least. The rooftops where there is an NPC encounter. Hello. A mage, specifically. And, this guy will show up whether you are embered up or not, because he doesn't have that normal invasion. Oh, cool. And once he is dead, he will drop Logans Scroll. Let's go ahead and take a peek at that. Learn Logans Sorceries. Secret Scroll of the Profaned Capital Court Sorcerers containing the Sorceries of Logan. The Court Sorcerers use this scroll to claim heirship to Logan's legacy, though how that claim stands up to closer scrutiny is another story. So this is a scroll detailing the sorceries of Big Hat Logan, who was a character in Dark Souls 1 famed for his proficiency in magic and sorceries especially. Who unfortunately went crazy. Well, unfortunately for him, I thought it was kind of funny. He went crazy after reaching the Duke's archives and started to study Seath, and had a big old man boner for Seath, and was like, oh god, Seath, please put it in me. And Wrath of the Gods. That is a miracle. Let's take a look. It's a very good miracle. So we get Force, Emit Force, and now Wrath of the Gods. This miracle is godlike. Or at least it was in DS1. Primal form of Force creates a powerful shockwave. Wrath of the Gods is an epic tale, while Force is but a woefully incomplete version of that yarn. This primal account of profound fury emits a shockwave that also inflicts damage. So Force emits a shockwave that just propels foes backwards, staggering them. Emit Force propels them back even farther, and Wrath of the Gods does damage while knocking them on their ass, which is pretty darn nice. One of the reasons it calls it a tale is that miracles in the Dark Souls universe are just stories of things that happened, and you learn what they did, what those miracles are all about, and use the stories to learn miracles. Which I like. I like that concept. It's pretty cool. I always have liked it. Anyway, here's a mimic. Again. Wow, we've seen... How many mimics is this in this area? How did that not grab me? Okay. Court Sorcerer's Staff. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Court Sorcerer's Staff. What am I doing? Staves. Oh, there we go. Wow, I pass that every time. Catalyst used by the Court Sorcerers of the Profaned Capital. Very powerful and wielded by an exceptionally intelligent sorcerer. The Court Sorcerers laid claim to the legacy of the renowned Big Hat Logan, going so far as to emulate him with copies of the staff he used, with the steady chant skill. So this staff looks very much like Big Hat Logan's. It has the best intelligence scaling staff in the game, I believe. It starts as an A, which is rather nice. However, you need obscene amounts of intelligence before that scaling starts to matter all that much. Okay, let's... this is the last monstrosity of sin, so I'm going to see what I can do about getting grabbed and not dying. Here's the Court Sorcerer's set, which I believe is the set of the guy we just killed. Look at those eyeballs in its belly. This is totally a Bloodborne monster with eyes on the outside this time. Grab me! Ow, he flicked me! Bitch! There we go. Ow. 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 Spit me out. Spit me out. Oh, gross. So that's what the grab looks like. I wanted to show that off at least one time. Alright, come on now. I'll be over here now, murdering you. Charge! To kind of punch me in the face with your head. And you did. And dung pies, okay. Court Sorcerer set. Yeah, let's take a looky-loo at that now. I have no idea what this set looks like off the top of my head, so sorry about looking for it for a bit. Court Sorcerer. Oh, there we go. A hood. Capital. A hood worn by Court Sorcerers, the Profaned Capital. This tall, dark headpiece suggests they may have also been oracles. There are many sorcerers who claim the heirship to the great sage Big Hat Logan, and the Profaned Capital houses one of 2 leading schools. And it's probably going to say something very similar on all of it, if I can find it. There we go. Robe worn by that. Formal gold stitching suggests they may have also been sorcerers. These figures may have also been oracles, so, did you know that they may have also been oracles, guys? I mean, it's hard to tell, it's hard to infer, but if you really take a guess, rubbish. What a freaking, nice payoff. But anyway, yeah, they might have been sorcerers. I'm not sure what this room is for, because, I'm almost positive there's no illusory walls here. So yeah, this place is just for nothing. Nothing. Nothing! Oh well. Oh well. Let's continue our ascent. Because there is another set of stairs here that we didn't go into originally. Which takes us... Boo-boo-boo-boo. Boop, 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 into the Irithyll dungeon area. Again. And somehow magically these 2 show up. Where? There's not even a hole in the ceiling. Bitches! Where did you come from? Are they invisible? I don't even know, but those 2 show up. And now they're dead. As they deserve to be. And here we find the Jailer's Key Ring. The Jailer's Key Ring. Irithylian Jailer's Ring filled with many keys. Opens most cell doors. On what grounds do they remain imprisoned, considering that by now they are mindless hollows or unrealized gibbering fools? And if you take a look here, this is back out where the giant was. See all the rats? Cool. But we don't have to do anything there. We now have the Jailer's Keyring, which means we can open up all those cells that we could never open up before, along with the old cell ring, which means we can open up another cell, which we're about to head to. If we come over here, onto the roof and look over there, there's a window to jump into. Yay! We did it. First try. Now come up here, and this is the entrance of the cell to Siegmeyer. Or Siegward. I'm sorry, I'm so used to calling him Siegmeyer. How? I'm waiting. How? How did Siegward get here? Did he jump across there and lock himself in here? Old cell key. Covetous gold serpent ring. We'll take a look at that. How did Siegward get into this cell? I'm so confused.
Ah, you are a saint.
That I am.
Once again, you are my valiant savior.
Aw.
I, Siegfried of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on. It's all yours.
This is truly a token of his thanks, a Titanite slab. Take a look at that real quick. Reinforced weapon to the highest level. Titanite slab for weapon reinforcement, said to once belong to the gods. Reinforces weapon to their highest level. Titanite slabs are smithing materials of the gods, and weapons reinforced with slabs will be admired no less than their precious legendary weapons. This is required to make any weapon. Any and all weapons require a Titanite slab for the last level. Doesn't matter if they level up with regular Titanite, Twinkling Titanite, Titanite scales, anything like that. To make it a max level, level 5 or level 10, respectively, you need a Titanite slab. There are a finite number of them per playthrough. You cannot farm for them, which is the worst possible design decision that has gone on in every single Dark Souls game, but luckily there are a few that we will be able to get. This is the first one we get from Siegfried for helping him out and almost completing his questline.
No, please. Go on ahead. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. Very soon. No.
So, he's talking about a duty to fulfill. He was talking about Yorm earlier. I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, I think you know what Siegfried is going to do. It's kind of obvious. Siegfried is going to throw a surprise birthday party for Yorm. Oh man. Oh, it's going to be great. There's going to be balloon animals and presents and everything like that. It's going to be wondrous. This is not where I meant to go. You know what? Rather than doing this the hard way, let's do this the easy way. Bonfire last rested at. Oh, I should have gone to the Shrine Bonfire, because darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Well, anyway, that is everything that is in that direction down there. We picked up everything we could. So, I guess we're going this way next. But that'll begin on the next episode. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my buffoonery as I walked us through that half of the Profaned Capital. The Profaned Capital is actually rather small. We're almost done with it. In fact, we'll probably finish it on the next episode. So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye! Wave bye-bye.